Hey Geeks, it's Wendy Fox.
And Samantha Kuhn. And when
we're not meeting up with geeks at Disney Store events, we're listening to Geekin' on Walt Disney World with Curtis and the whole Geekin' family.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Hey, Disney World geeks. This week I'm chatting with a good friend of ours, Wendy Fox, about her Disney World vacation on episode 327 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. And I am your Geekin' Family Podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast. And we feature Mama, Auntie Judy, Soul Sister Holly, cousins Jen and EJ, and our Geekin' family will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. And this week's going to be a little different. I'm down in Disney World when you're listening to this, if all things go to plan. And it's going to be kind of a live recording. So if we make mistakes, I just don't have time to do the editing, to be quite honest with you. And I got a good friend coming on here. She just got back from Disney World. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to go on the limb and go live a little bit. So let's bring her on. She's been to Walt Disney World every decade since the 70s. And that's when you needed a ticket book to go on the rides. She loves helping friends plan their Disney vacations, whether they want her help or not. And I know she sent some of her friends our way too for her travel agency. And she wants to chase down all seven dwarfs behind Mickey's Toontown to get a character picture with her kids. And that's just what Disney moms do. So let's give a warm Geekin' family welcome. We got a super geek. It's Wendy Fox. How are you, Wendy?
Hey geeks. Hey Curtis, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. I hope you're awesome. I know it's tough coming home from Disney World, and you're only back like yesterday.
Yesterday. I came back yesterday, and I came back with one of the dreaded Disney colds
that
you get sometimes when you're there.
Mama was just telling me the flu is rampant down in Florida right now. So
I don't think it's a flu, but it's just one of those little annoying things that's hanging on.
We got back from October G3. I had that cold. That thing hung on for 2 months. So I'm hoping I'm like over it for sure. I'm praying I don't get any of that stuff. And, you know, Wendy, you are one of our super geeks. I'll tell you, I was making a little list of all the things you contribute. You're a Patreon supporter. You went to G3. You're helping us organize the next one a little bit. You've sent me stuff in the mail, like resort mugs and Christmas cookies recently. That was very thoughtful. Came down to Connecticut to interview us for our last trip report. That was the Grand Geekin' Gathering. And you did these picture books for everybody. And not just us, but I know I saw AJ got one in the mail too.
Mm-hmm. You did.
So you are a super person, a super geek, a good friend of ours. And I love having you talk to us about your trip because I needed you this time. I need a friend's help to get a good episode out there. I know I could count on you.
Well, I'll try to step it up with a live recording. That's a lot of pressure. I'll do my best.
No, you know, it's funny when people come on and they do feel a little bit nervous. And I understand. Hey, you want to do a good job. And I don't know. It's some people don't like to hear their voice back. But you're an old veteran. You're ready to go.
I'm ready.
Well, you just got back. How many nights were you in Disney World?
We were in Disney World 12 days. But a little bit of a split trip. We were on property for 7 nights. Yeah. Then we went to Vero Beach for 1 night. Then we were off-site for 3 nights. My husband had a conference. But when he was at his conference, I went solo to the parks during the day. So it was kind of a 12-day trip in different segments.
Little variety there.
Yes.
So where did you stay?
So the first 7 nights, it was my husband John and I, my son, Andrew, his husband, and my grandson Liam, who's 4.
Yeah.
And it was really touch and go whether Liam was going to go and be away from mom and dad for 7 nights.
Oh.
So I said, let's just try it. If he's really upset, I'll take him back home.
Your daughter didn't come then? I thought that was the whole
She
family.
didn't come.
Oh, wow. Just the grandson. Wow.
Yes.
That is cool.
So my husband and I got to spoil our 4-year-old grandson, which, and let me just tell you, it is the best thing in the world.
Good to know. Maybe I'll be in your shoes not too long. My son's getting married and
yes,
at the end of this year, well, in October. So as
nice.
you know, wow. All right. So which resort did you stay? Bay Lake Tower?
We'd like to do a split stay. We're DVC owners. So we own a Bay Lake Tower and we own an Animal Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of like to do Magic Kingdom when we stay at Bay Lake Tower. And I like to do most of the other parks when we're at Animal Kingdom. So we did 3 nights at Bay Lake Tower and then 4 nights at Animal Kingdom. And the split stay for us works out really well. I like getting a nice, fresh, clean resort. I like the different location.
Yeah.
And I like both of those properties.
Yes. Good ones. I love. So what do you think of Bay Lake Tower?
I think it's great. I actually did put in a room request. I do ask for something that ends in a 4-4. If someone had told me that once you get a good view of the lake, it's a lake view room.
Those are, Wendy, the outside rooms, if I remember right.
Correct.
The even number of rooms, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I guess the interior rooms are odd numbers, if I remember correctly. Yeah, cool. How high up were you?
We were on maybe the 12th floor.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Great room. And I think they actually renovated them recently, or at least the room that we were in seemed to be much newer and fresher than when we had stayed even last year. You know,
that's one of the newer resorts, really. We bought in, now it's getting on 10 years, I think. And it really got a lot of flack for starting to look a little shabby. Like the furniture was getting nicked up and stuff. Refrigerators had dents in them. That was, I remember Mom talking about that.
Yeah, I do think that our room was renovated. I don't know if the whole thing or somewhat, but it was definitely freshened up. Nice. It was very nice.
What did you have for a room?
We had a 2-bedroom villa.
2-bedroom villa. Wow, real nice.
Yeah.
What side of were you more towards the Contemporary or more towards Magic Kingdom?
I'm more towards Magic Kingdom.
All right.
Yeah, we're on that side.
Could you see the lake?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I like seeing that water parade, the electrical parade that comes by.
Isn't that the goofiest thing ever?
Except the first night I was trying to get my 4-year-old grandson to sleep, and he's in bed, and I think he's asleep, and all of a sudden the music comes by here. Nana, what's that? I'm like, great.
I know it. It's crazy. It's so loud. I don't know what times it come through, like 10 o'clock too?
Like 10:15.
Yeah.
10:15.
It sounds like it's in your room.
It does. It really, and it lasts for longer than you think when you're trying to get a 4-year-old to sleep.
Yeah, or when I'm trying to sleep. That's so great. Well, I like Bay Lake Tower. Did you enjoy the convenient walk over to Magic Kingdom?
We did. That's one of the reasons I like Bay Lake is I like the walk. You go through your own separate bag check area also. So by the time you get to the park, you just, scan your Magic Band and you're in.
Yeah.
I do really like that. And if you want to go back during the day, it's not as difficult as getting back, taking a walk rather than taking a bus or even the monorail.
How's your grandson hold out at 4 years old?
So let me just tell you a quick story.
Yeah.
First day we get there. It's Saturday. We flew. He did a great job on the airplane. Loved it. He's a really good traveler. We get to the hotel. We have dinner. It's now like around, I don't know, maybe around 8:30, and he's been traveling all day, no nap.
Yeah.
And I'm getting ready to put him to bed, and my husband calls up and he said, Wendy, I don't know if you want to tell Liam, but there's Captain Hook and Mr. Smee is down in the lobby.
Oh, wow.
So I said, Liam, Captain Hook and Mr. Smee are downstairs. Do you want to go down or are you too tired? And he goes, let's do it, Nana. So then I knew he was in. He was in for the whole 8 days.
Wow. Really? So you had he kept a really good attitude the whole time?
He was great. No nap.
Wow.
8 days straight. And he was great.
He's a big boy now.
He is a big boy now.
What else is convenient over there in Bay Lake Tower? Of course, I know. I'm doing this for the audience. I'm acting.
Right.
Tell me your perspective.
Well, the nice thing, first of all, the pool is really nice. If you have kids especially, they have a nice little splash pad, and the pool is lovely.
Yeah.
And walking over the Contemporary from Bay Lake to the Contemporary, they've got the quick service there. There's, I know you've done your coffee walks there.
Yeah.
Chef Mickey's is there, which of course is always our very first night dinner.
Right. Yep.
That's our family tradition. Doesn't matter if you have kids, no kids, all adults, doesn't matter. We have to go there.
Convenient.
Very convenient. And yeah, just a really great location to take the monorail. Even we went to Ohana one night, so you just take the monorail from there. It's very nice.
Yeah, I love the split stay idea too. You can split Walt Disney World in half and take care of the things that got to be done over at Magic Kingdom area. There's so much to do there in the monorail loop for sure.
And for us personally, I find that Animal Kingdom is a more relaxing resort. Mm-hmm. And so I think we tend to plan our busier days in the beginning of our stay and our less busy days or more pool days in the end of our stay. So it kind of works out for our family.
So you wear yourself out there the first few days and then crash a little bit.
We do. This trip was no exception.
So were you in Kidani or were you in the lodge?
We were in Kidani.
Kidani. Yes. And how's the pool over there?
The pool is really great, especially if you have kids. Again, it has a splash pad. It's smaller than the one at Jumbo House. And Liam this year realized that there is a hot tub. So this year he decided he wanted to go from the pool to the hot tub, from the pool to the hot tub. That was his idea of fun. And they have a great splash area, which he calls the water park there. And they have a nice big slide. And they have a little slide for little ones, too. So it's a nice setup.
Yeah, the water, they are like water parks. Disney has really stepped up and renovated especially the deluxe. Well, even, I don't know, even the moderates have some good splash pads now, too. So perfect. And Kidani, whereabouts were you? Where was your room there? Did you have a 2-bedroom also there?
We had a 2-bedroom also there. I had asked for it to be near the lobby. And we went to look at our first room, and it was almost at the very end of it's like a horseshoe.
Yes.
And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, this is not going to be working for me. So I walked back to the lobby, and then they moved us about a third of the way closer.
Okay.
So a lot better, but still not where I wanted. And they said, well, if you want to stay there one night, and then the next 3 nights you can be in a closer room, but we didn't want to change again since we had already changed the one time. But the one thing, Kurt, I wanted to say about the pool is we went in January, the beginning of January, and it's 80 degrees. We're out by the pool. It's very hot, and they still had Christmas music being piped in.
That's weird.
The Christmas decorations are still up in the parks and the resorts, and we were there because we were there from January 4th through the 12th.
Yeah.
So you're out there, and all of a sudden you're hearing Christmas music at the pool. I just thought that was
well, so for you guys to know, Wendy only lives like an hour and a half from me. She's up in the New York State. I'm in Connecticut, so we have similar weather, and we haven't had very tough winter, Wendy. So, but I'm ready to go down. I was watching the weather. I know you're saying it's 80. I think I'm a little disappointed. It's going to be 60. I think for a Monday when I get down there. Maybe hopefully it'll improve as the week goes. But that's great. Yeah, January is definitely iffy in February, right?
It was. I think last year we had the meetup was it last January or 2 Januaries? But
I met you last January.
It was cold.
You and I ran into each other and your husband. You were doing a 4-park quest, and you hold up in your very first park in Magic Kingdom to see me and Mom and Judy over at Small Worlds. I will never forget that. That was so nice of you. And it was cold when we first got there. Cold. We were there earlier January last year for us too. But nice. Yeah, Kidani, it's a big place, isn't it? It's just DVC.
It's just DVC, but it's definitely a more laid back vibe. It's got the animals, which of course, I just love having the animals there, but it's just, I don't know, it's just more relaxing. I can't tell you, there's not that hyped up pace that you see.
Yeah, it's quiet
at the other parks. Very quiet.
What did Liam think of the animals?
Oh, he loved them. We did a Caring for Giants tour, which I'll tell you about later. So I mean, he just loves all the animals, elephants, giraffes, zebras, and loves them all. It's
kind of an educational thing. Don't they have a little card there, and you can sit on the deck, looking out onto the safari, and see if you can find which different kinds of animals are there.
Yes.
Excellent. What else could we got some in the background there?
John just came
in. Just walked by. We are live here on the podcast. Maybe a dog will bust into my office here while we're recording. Nice. Yeah, Kidani's fun. Mom says to me, wouldn't it be cool if they did a gondola from the lodge?
Oh, wow.
The lodge over to the park. It's really convenient. Nice. How fast is it over to the Animal Kingdom Park?
I mean, the bus is less than 10 minutes, and the buses run every 10 minutes. I mean, it's almost takes you as much time to go from Kidani to Jumbo House to pick up the other hotel guests as it does to get from Jumbo House to the park. It's really close.
Did you take advantage of anything down at Jumbo House?
We did. My sister and I did the wine tasting on Wednesdays at 3:00. They have 12 people that you can sign up for a wine tasting, and the sommelier was wonderful, not snooty or anything. And
heard this.
She talks a little bit about her background, and she poured us 3 very tiny tastes of wine and 3 cheeses, and she just talked about South Africa, South African wines in general, a little bit of the history about it. It was great. It was about an hour. But then since we only had a small taste, my sister and I decided that we would rope drop Victoria Falls Lounge at 4:00. So we did
Kept it going. Now, Wendy, did you taste test my favorite wine of all time? You know what it is? I bet you know what it is.
Jam jar.
See, I told you she's a super geek.
I did not.
Oh, I didn't talk you into my jam jar.
No, the wines that we were given was a white wine. I don't know the name of it, from South Africa, and then 2 of the reds. And the second red tasted like black pepper. Like I couldn't.
Ooh.
I did not like that one at all.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I'm not a red wine drinker, anyways, but this one was nothing that I would.
Are you a wine connoisseur?
I like white wine.
Yes, a white wine's your thing.
White wine's my thing.
Okay. That jam jar has a white wine, although I was a little disappointed. I think I had it at Boma one time, and I was like, I think I asked for it. Yeah, no, I'm a red wine guy, but I like the sweet wines. It's just it's from South Africa, and you can get it around here at home, but you can get it over. What's the convenience store there in Jumbo House? I don't know. But
the convenience store, okay.
I'm talking, that
little gift shop?
Yeah, but where you can get your quick service and stuff.
Oh, the Mara.
The Mara, there you go.
The Mara, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's my jam jar. I'm not a connoisseur. What can I say?
Well, you were talking about pace of the trip, but I just want to tell you, our trip started off a little on the disappointing side.
Okay.
But then it ended up better.
All right.
And I'm just saying this because if anyone is listening and they've had 1 or 2 kind of tough days in Disney, you just have to kind of put that aside.
Power through it.
And things will power through it.
What went wrong?
So we got in a Saturday night. Sunday we get up. We walk to Magic Kingdom. All ready. We got our bands ready. We're ready to go there. We have our fast passes ready. We get in there. There's more people I've ever seen at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, it's crowded.
And it's like January 5th, like Sunday, January 5th.
Yeah, huh?
Why would that be so busy?
Yeah.
So we have our fast passes and we go do Peter Pan, first ride. We get off. We do Haunted Mansion. We get off. We've done those 2 rides. By now, Peter Pan is 60 minutes.
Wow, yeah. That is such a popular ride.
I mean, the rides, the wait times. After that, we were only able to do our fast passes. And then come to find out, someone had told me it was the first day that the restrictions for Florida residents were off on their passes, and it was a Sunday.
This is a thing I always talk about. People always ask us, and you get asked by people too, but this is my line, Wendy, and I think you probably would agree. Everyone's always asking you, when's the best time to go to Disney World? And obviously you would say January. We used to go, my story. I used to go for the conference that was in January. When I first started going, 1999, early 2000s, it was such a nice time to go. I don't even know if they were doing the marathon in January at that time, but we didn't see any crowds. If you went January 5th back then, it was. But boy, does Disney keep things busy, and you can't count on it. Here's a perfect example. And even when we were there, was it in October? The crowd levels you try to look it up, and they were missing it so bad. So my thing is that you gotta expect those big rides, even Peter Pan, which is a long waiting ride. I don't care if you go at the lowest time of the season, whatever it is. You have to have those fast passes and all your strategies to beat the crowds, because you can't count on the crowds being low.
Right. So, thank goodness we had our fast passes and they were timed out. The only one that was later was Seven Dwarf Mine Train, which is my grandson's favorite ride. One of his favorite rides.
He's
got many
such
favorites.
He's such a daredevil, huh? Does he ride everything?
Is. Loves it. Oh, loves it.
That's a great one for little kids.
He just loves it. He loves. I mean, you should see the pictures. They're always him with a big smile on his face when you get the PhotoPass photos.
Cool. This is like his 4th time to Disney World, isn't it?
It is.
I think I remember that.
His 4th time.
4 years old.
Yes.
He certainly beaten me out. It took me 39 years to get there.
Well, it's different. I mean, he's younger than when my kids were.
Yeah.
Little. I didn't take them that young either, but it's different with your grandkids. Yeah. You'll see, it's different.
Yeah, they can have anything they want.
So everyone else wanted to go back to the hotel because it was really crowded. And I asked Liam, I said, "You want to go back and take a rest or go in the pool? Or you want to go on Mine Train?" So he wanted to go on Mine Train. So he and I waited out till our 3:00 time, and then we took a boat to Pali, and we met everyone over at Ohana for dinner that night.
Okay, awesome. Good job. So how was the transportation during the whole time?
I think it was mostly good.
Yeah.
I mean, it really was.
Was it? Yeah. Did you find it crowded then the whole time, or just this few days?
Magic Kingdom was really crowded. When we went to Hollywood Studios, anything in
Star Wars
at Galaxy's Edge was way more crowded than when we went in October.
Yes.
Because we went, they had those magic hours from 6 to 9.
Yep.
And you can go in and do whatever. I mean, I waited an hour and 20 minutes to go on Smuggler's Run this time.
Don't you think, I think people waited for the second attraction, the Rise of the Resistance, to open. I think that's what we're seeing, don't you think so? Yeah. I mean, we got people in our private Facebook book posting there all the time. I saw Kathy Weiling. We're getting reports it seems like it's been pretty crowded.
So after our first 2 days, so that day was very busy. And then Monday we did Rise of the Resistance. So we got up, and let me just tell you, I will tell you what we did. And I would, anyone else who wants to do this should definitely do this. You have to get to Rise of the Resistance or Hollywood Studios, I would say by 6:30.
Yeah.
Because you want to get through bag check if you have them. You've got to get through the park. And then they line you up on either side close to where the Star Wars gift shop is at the end of Star Tours. Okay. That's where the rope is.
Okay. Wow.
And then at 7:00, you hear all these screams and shouts of people that got their boarding pass. And then the rope goes and you go in, and they walk you into Star Wars land. So they walk you to Galaxy's Edge. So we didn't even realize we were going to be in line as long as we were for Smuggler's Run, because there was no, you can't figure out what time it is, how long it's going to take you.
Yeah.
So we did have a debacle.
Okay.
We had one good thing in that we called Mears and scheduled a car to pick us up, because the minivans weren't running at that time. They don't start running until 6:30.
Okay.
And it was only $25, and that included tip and included a car seat.
Okay.
From Bay Lake Tower to Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
We scheduled it the night before. I got a text at 6:00 that your driver was on the way. At 6:15, I got a text, your driver is here. Drove us over. It was great. It was the best $25, cheaper than the minivan.
Okay. Good.
And I would highly recommend it. You can schedule it as opposed to Uber or Lyft.
All right.
So that worked. We get there. My son is the tech person, so I gave him my phone. I have connected to everyone. I said at 7:00, log out, log back in, and get our boarding group.
Yep.
I failed to tell my husband that my son was the only one that was going to be doing this, because while he was doing it, my husband pulled my Disney experience up, and he goes, "Look, I got boarding pass 42." And he goes, "Wait a minute, there's only 4 of us there. There's not 5 of us," which means we couldn't all go on the ride.
Oh, boy.
So he had to log out, log back in. So anyways, by the time we got boarding pass 117.
Wow. That's more than double.
It's more than double, but okay, we could have handled that if the ride didn't break down.
Oh no, what time do you think that would have put you at?
Well, John, who's in, his job is numbers. So he's watching the boarding passes and the boarding numbers, and he thought it was going to put us somewhere around 4:30, 5:00.
Yeah.
Now we also had a dinner reservation for Storybook Dining at 6:00.
Oh, that's cutting it close. Yeah.
That was going to be cutting it close. So we're watching, and the ride breaks down. So for 2 hours, there was no movement on the ride.
Wow. How'd you know it broke down?
Because there was no movement in the boarding groups, didn't go
stuck.
up for 2 hours.
Okay.
And we went to guest services.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you my story and listeners to my story, because if this happens to you, what I should have done, and I talked about doing, was going to guest services and getting a pass for the next day.
Okay.
to go in on the ride. Because they were giving those out when you were on the ride and broke down, or if they didn't get to your boarding pass.
Okay.
I wish I would have done that.
Yeah.
Because what happened to us is it kept going on and on and on and on. We canceled our storybook dining, and we just ended up eating like at 4:30 in the park. And thank goodness we ate early.
Yeah.
We ended up getting on the ride at 6:30.
Okay.
Which you'd say, okay, not too bad.
Yeah.
The line was the longest I'd ever seen it the entire week that I was there, which I didn't know.
Okay.
It took us an hour and a half of waiting at like that time of night. It was hot. It was.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, schedule a ride to get there if you need to.
And we got Glenn Kessler coming in on the 25th. He's going to fly in and try to get into the park and get a boarding pass, and then also do it on Sunday. I don't know. We'll see how we make out. Wendy, thanks for the. Well, you never know, right?
If the ride breaks down, ask guest services for a pass for the next day, because
good tip.
What happened was when the ride got back up again, they were trying to move a lot of boarding passes through.
Sure.
So all of a sudden, instead of having a couple boarding pass groups go, they would have like 10 go at one time. You'd have all this massive people. Yeah. So the beginning of our week was a little complicated, and then we slowed down, and then the weather got better, and everything else did get better.
Well, let's talk about the better things that I care about, like food.
Food, okay.
Let's talk about your favorites, Wendy. Did you have some good meals?
We did. Probably our best dinner was our last night on Friday. We went to Yak and Yeti, which I heard you were not going to be able to go to this time.
Wait a minute. How do you know? Because things are changing like by the hour over here, Wendy. Will you talk to them, my ladies, please? Because I don't know what's going on.
Yak and Yeti was definitely, I think, the best food that we ate.
What'd you have there? What's the best thing to eat over at Yak and Yeti? We get great reports from that place. Am I not going to Yak and Yeti? I was kind of excited about that one.
I thought that's what was you went on the other night. I thought Judy said that you changed that, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know about that one. I think we're good on that one.
So we got a couple appetizers to share. We got the lettuce wraps and the steamed dumplings, and those were both delicious. And the lettuce wraps, it's almost, you could have that as a meal, really.
No kidding. Pork. They have dips?
Yes.
Like nice sauces for them, too?
They had a sauce on the side, but I don't think you even need it because it's like a little spicy. It's just very flavorful.
Nice.
So we had that for appetizers. I got a dragon roll bowl, which was on their seasonal menu.
Okay.
So they have regular menu, and then they bring out their seasonal menu. I don't know how long they have it out, which was spicy tuna, dynamic crab, teriyaki salmon, cucumbers, edamame, carrots, mango, and a little tempura crunch over a sushi rice. So it was almost like a sushi roll opened up in a bowl.
Nice. That sounds good. Nice and fresh.
It was delicious. It was delicious. My son had the honey chicken, and he really liked that. He thought that was good. John had the fish of the day, which I think was salmon. He said that was really good. Liam, of course, is not a big eater, so we don't really go by. And I think Andrew had a salad. So that definitely was our best food of the week.
No Colby beef?
No, not there.
Burger? Is that the burger they have there? It's famous for it, too.
It is.
The ribs are the Korean ribs, too. They're good, I know.
Yes.
I was thinking on the way home, my birthday is Saturday, Wendy, and I was thinking, I want to go to the Chinese buffet over here.
Okay.
You're making me think of my Chinese buffet a couple of blocks from here. All right. Tell me some more good stuff.
So then we ate at 3 of our standard buffets. My sister came. My sister lives in Florida with my niece and my nephew. Okay. So they came, and there was 8 of us for dinner for 3 of the nights. So just to make things easy, we went to Mama Melrose's one night because we did Star Wars, so that we did Olga's Cantina for drinks, and we did Mama Melrose's. And that was really good. I know it doesn't get a lot of love, but other than...
I don't know. I've been hearing some good things. We actually had... This is one we did have booked, and she canceled it or switched it.
Yeah. I had just their appetizer pizza, like a mushroom pizza and a side salad, and that was very good.
Yep.
My sister had the salt and boca. She loved that. My nephew had the fra diavolo. Let's see, John had the salmon. Remember what Jeff had? The only thing that was not good there is I got spaghetti meatballs for my grandson who's 4.
Yeah.
And he wasn't eating the meatballs. He was having a little bit of the pasta, but he's not a big eater. And John was tasting the meatballs. He goes, "Oh my goodness, these are really spicy. It's meatball?"
It's a spicy meatball.
It was a spicy meatball. So maybe I should have ordered something different for him.
I've heard that too recently. That's all right.
We did like that. We did that. We did Ohana. We did Boma. Of course, we're staying in Animal Kingdom. We have to do Boma.
What do you think of Boma?
Well, that's one of my tops. I have it edged out over Ohana.
I was going to say,
second.
Well, I call it my number second. I call it my number one buffet, though.
Right.
It is. Why do you like it?
So I like this particular soup. I like this Caribbean soup that's like a coconut curry. It has shrimp and it's just delicious. Of course, they didn't have that one. And I asked the server and he goes, that's Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm like, it was Wednesday when we were there.
I heard that. I love the ribs, Did they have the ribs?
They had the ribs.
All right. Because they
had ribs and prime rib that night.
Oh, God.
That was a Wednesday.
you had me at ribs and prime rib for sure.
And my son loves the ribs.
Yeah.
So
they
really
are
delicious.
They are very good. They don't have them every night, though. That's sad.
No. Wednesday, they had the ribs and the prime rib.
Nice. Good. I don't know what days, but that's awesome. Yeah.
The salmon is great there. They bake it in like these banana leaves.
Okay.
And they put almonds on top, which I can't have, but I just kind of take those off. And they have a side dish called pap that is kind of like a grits type of side dish.
We just talked to, I think it was Larissa said that, Keeney.
Yes.
Pap.
Yeah, she liked
that.
On
this past week, we were talking to
And then
Larissa.
There's another dish called, it's either bobatai or bobati. I'm not saying.
I know. I don't say it right either. I was thinking of it, but tell me what's in that because I know too.
It's like a ground beef lamb type of thing, and on top it has like an egg
in it
mixture on top, and it's just so delicious. It's almost sweet, and it has like a cinnamon nutmeg
good stuff
flavoring to it. It was really good.
What do you think of the desserts there?
So. By the way, I took the elephant tour so I can get the skinny on the zebra dome.
Yeah, you got to get me the poop. Give me the poop on the zebra domes.
Okay, let me just do the desserts first. We'll come back to that.
Well, we got to get through the food. We got to get through the food first.
And the zebra domes were not my favorite even before I heard the poop story.
That didn't make it any more edible, huh?
My favorite is the bread pudding. In fact, my favorite of all everywhere and all property is the bread pudding.
Isn't that funny? Everyone talks about the bread pudding at Disney World. What is it with bread pudding at Disney World?
Well, so here's the most disappointing thing. The bread pudding that they made this time was a chocolate bread pudding, which was so up my alley, but it had nuts in it that I couldn't eat it.
You're allergic to nuts? Yeah.
Allergic to nuts, so I couldn't have that, but everyone else said it was delicious.
You know what? I'm more of a vanilla. My son Ben and I, we got the same taste buds, I swear. I like vanilla, and they had that. Yeah, the bread pudding with the vanilla sauce.
Well, they had the vanilla sauce over the chocolate bread pudding, and they just, for some reason, put nuts in there.
Chocolate bread pudding. I don't think I've ever heard that. I got some ladies in this podcast are going, yeah, I'm all about that.
The other dessert, which I really love, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right either, malva. It's either malva pudding or malva cake. They're like little diamond-shaped bites of goodness.
They do have a couple of good ones like that, yeah.
It's like sugar and cinnamon, like a spice kind of cake, and then it's almost dipped like in a honey or sugar or drenched in something. It's extremely moist, and they put a dollop of little something on, and they're tiny, so you have to eat like quite a few of them.
You feel kind of guilty. How many of these did I just eat?
Right.
It's like the zebra domes are like that too. All right, good. Yeah, everyone loves guys. If you've never been over to Boma, I know it's a little out of the way if you're staying at some of the other resorts, but. Trust us. We're not kidding. No, there's nobody that doesn't like Boma.
It's so worth it.
We're doing the breakfast this time, Wendy, finally. I think. Well, it's on the plan right now.
We'll see what happens.
It's always up for change.
I did the breakfast once, and it was fine, but I'm not really ready to eat that much at that time of the day.
Well, I tell you, us too. We're not. We're like go to the parks people,
right?
But everyone in my listening, all our listeners are breakfast people, I swear. Cool. Well, give me another one. Yeah.
If you've never been to Boma, Jumbo House does a tour every day at 4:00, and it starts in Jinko. It's a free tour.
Cool.
And they show you around the kitchen. They show you in Boma. They give you a little sample of little desserts, and they talk about the history of it. It's maybe 20 minutes or half an hour.
Yeah.
So if you are going to go from any length on the property and you're going to go there, you might as well try to get there for 4. Then go outside and look around. The pool is beautiful. Right. The grounds are really lovely. It's a different view of the animals and, different. You can certainly walk around the ground and do that. There's the bar up there, Victoria Falls, is really nice. It's on the level, going down one level, and restaurants are down 2 levels.
Extremely unique property. You got to check it out and then have an awesome buffet. The best one on property. It's Boma. Yeah. Give me another good one, Wendy.
I think those are probably our best. I'm trying to think.
Try anything new?
Well, we were supposed to try Storybook Dining.
Yeah,
and then that didn't work. But we did go to Hollywood Brown Derby, which we've never done for dinner, just for lunch. And if you're going with kids, I will give you a big tip. We got a booth, a round booth. They just happened to put us there. And my grandson bring him like little toys so we can play with at dinner, so we can get through dinner because he's 4. They have a little ledge around each of the booths that he sat and played with. He was happy as a clam, just sitting there and playing. And
nice.
And so we really were able to sit and enjoy. And John said they made a really good Manhattan because it was like 4:30 on our day with the Rise of the Resistance debacle. So even though it was 4:30, we were certainly ready to have a drink before.
Yeah, well. Looks like you're a little spoiled. You had a tough time there. Going to Brown Derby is not a bad thing to do.
No, it isn't.
That is what, actually, we switched out with Mama Melrose to Brown Derby. Mm-hmm. You know what it was? We learned we're doing the DVC Moonlight Magic and we're getting a free meal for that, Wendy.
Yes.
I was surprised by that. So it saved us one of our meal credits. So we're doing the 2 credits for Brown Derby and got rid of Mama Melrose. So that's what's happened. That's how that happened.
Yeah.
Awesome. I see you did Olga's Cantina, though. How was that?
We did. And that was mostly okay. Yeah. I think in hindsight, I would say that if you were waiting in line and you really want a table to sit down in, when you tell them my reservation is for X, you need to tell them at that time, I would like a table to sit down. I assume that because there was 8 of us, we would get a table, and that didn't happen. We got a bar area to stand on.
Oh, okay.
Which
I didn't know that.
Like I said, in hindsight, I should have thought of that. So if anyone is going there and they want a table, make sure you tell your person when you're waiting in line. Because I have a 4-year-old who can't see over the bar.
Right.
So one of us always had to hold him, and it just wasn't as enjoyable as if we got a table to sit down on. I mean, it was still fine.
Weren't you there? I thought you were there with the geeks that stood up at the bar. I think they stood up too.
Yeah, and I did, but I think it's different if you have a child with you.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought you would have learned that lesson when you were there the last time.
You would have thought that.
Sometimes it takes, even us super geeks take a little while for it to sink in.
I guess I just assumed that they saw 8 people. So I just assumed 8 people would be a table. And that was my mistake.
Well, it's good to know that there's options. Yeah. And the booths are really cool because it's just like the movie.
Right.
Awesome. All right. Do you think that we cover some of your good food choices?
We did.
All right.
The only other thing we did that is a must-do for us is beer garden.
Really?
And it's my husband's favorite.
No
His
kidding.
favorite. Yeah.
I'm liking your husband. You probably heard us say Mom's parents, well, especially our mom's from Germany.
Yeah.
So we have a little love for the German pavilion. We did it last time for the G3. Mm-hmm. I always have fun there. Did you have fun there?
We did, and it's just the most fun is I didn't know how my grandson was going to be in it because it's kind of loud, and he was right in there, ticky-tacky, hoy, 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 and he's like, we have pictures of him with these big smiles on his face and all these things we weren't sure of because he's 4. He was really embracing, so we were loving it. Made it more enjoyable for all of us, too.
Yeah, you got the long tables. You can't be shy. You're going to be sitting maybe with some more folks, but you get out there, they're having the band, you get dancing around, everyone's out there having fun, so.
Yeah.
Having a liter of beer. The little kids drink beer in Germany, Wendy.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yes.
My father was my dad was stationed in Germany in the army, and I was conceived in Germany. I was on the Eiffel Tower, but I never saw it. I was born here.
Okay.
So a little fun fact for you guys. I was in Europe, but I've never been there to see it. If that makes any sense.
I'm not a big beer person, but I do love that grapefruit beer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not really beer.
Well, whatever it is. You know what? It's hot. It was in the 80s, like I said, when we were there. It was hot out.
Oh, everybody loves that.
Seemed like the thing to have. Yeah.
Everyone loves that grapefruit beer for sure.
Yes.
Good times. I love that kind of, oh my gosh, that food. Yeah, I'm all about that kind of food too.
Yes. You
can really pick out. I like sausage and meatballs, all that stuff. Good German, good. They'll put on the pounds.
Yeah. Well, you got to walk it off. Epcot's big. There's a lot of walking around, a lot of steps and going on in Disney World.
Nice big pretzel. You're all good to go. All right. So you got stories to tell me, Wendy. I know you've been dying to tell me some. You've already given us a hint to a couple of them.
So
what's the first
one is going with a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
We decided I was going to try something different. Instead of bringing an autograph book,
okay,
I was going to get a white canvas bag at Michael's craft store, which is what I did. And every time we went to a character, we had them sign the canvas bag.
Oh, okay.
And we brought it with us all week.
Great. Did you learn that from someone else? Because this sounds familiar.
No, but I did post it to other people telling them that we were going to do that. So I don't know if you've heard it before.
All right.
That was a huge success.
Well, how come?
So, it just gave a chance to interact and then kind of fish out the autograph book. And now we have it. It's like at home.
Nice.
Where you can see it rather than the autograph book, which is tucked away. So that was just one thing.
Good.
I really took away from that.
Awesome.
And then second, we did go back to Star Wars Land. My grandson, we're all a huge Star Wars fan. Everyone in our family is really big Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And the 4-year-old is no exception. And he went on Smuggler's Run, loved it.
Yeah.
We went on it a second time, and it was just the 6 of us. And as you know, there were 6 people in the ride, 2 pilots, 2 gunners, and 2 engineers.
Yeah.
So we decided to let Liam pilot the Millennium Falcon.
Was that a good move? Did you walk away from that Millennium Falcon, or is there still part of you left?
Probably shouldn't have given him the seat that was in charge of left and right.
Yeah, no one thought to think that one through any better, huh?
Right.
That's
But
funny.
we laughed through the entire thing. That was like one of my favorite memories of the whole trip was when he piloted the Millennium Falcon.
Was he laughing too?
Oh my goodness. He was giggling, and
my
niece
gosh.
who was on the other side was trying to make up for what he was doing, and it was just it was very fun. So don't be afraid to let kids try it, especially,
A few crashes, huh?
It wasn't any worse than any other time, I don't think.
Awesome. Good job. That is good fun. Yeah. And I guess you did this tour of the large giants. Is that what it's called? Giants tour?
We did the Caring for Giants tour at Animal Kingdom. So it's an hour. It's $30. If you have DVC or annual pass, I think it's an extra 15% discount.
Yep.
So it's very reasonable.
Great for kids, right?
It's great for kids. It's ages 4 and above. So we were able to do that with my grandson. You meet back by where the safari is, and you check in there, and you go backstage, and they put you in a kind of like shuttle bus type of bus, and you drive back behind where the safari rides are, and you go by and you see all the barns. It'll say like hoofed animals or cheetah or all the different names. So you see back where all the barns are, and you make your way to where the elephants are. And there is your guide who stays with you the whole time and talk to you a lot about just working with the animals and the elephants. And he, of course, tells stories about the naughty elephants and the ones that get into trouble and how they react to them.
They all have personalities.
They all have personalities, yes. And then you go over and you have someone come and talk about Africa itself and the history of Africa and how the animals live back in their native country.
Yeah.
And he was the gentleman that I asked about the Zebra Dome. And I said, I've heard that there is a dessert on property. Because at the end, like, do you have any questions? I said, something
I heard on this podcast that I listened to.
I didn't say where. So I got the right story.
Outing me.
He said there is a seed
that
the seed needs to be eaten by the elephant and digested.
Yes.
And after the seed comes out, that is grown, and then that grows into a tree or a bush, and that's where the fruit is at. So it's not exactly that the...
Oh, no, I knew that, but it's still coming from animal poop. It has to germinate because the elephant's got to poop it out so that you could germinate and grow that plant.
Yeah, but I think it's a lot better that way when I heard it explained that time.
Oh, did we not explain it quite properly?
Well, I felt a little bit better about it.
You've been hearing the legend that's been getting around. Yeah, no. I think if you listen to the original episode, and oh my gosh, she's probably listening and I'm forgetting who originally told us that, but I think she does explain that than that one, but we've just been making fun of it ever since. That it's kind of grown a tall tale.
That's maybe what it is.
That's great. Thank you for reminding us of the proper.
Yes. So we did that. So we did that tour. That's a great family tour. Like I said, it's not super expensive. It gave you a little insight into the back area. You get a really good view of the elephants if you're interested in that. And it was I would definitely recommend that one.
Awesome. I love the animals, so that's always good. Take another turn to something different, but I'm looking at on your trip report, your notes, best thing, Jedi training.
Absolutely. So my grandson, who's 4, who loves Star Wars, we bring him over. John signs him up for Jedi training when we were in line for Smuggler's Run. He takes him, signs him up.
Great.
I didn't know if he was going to do it because his age is 4 to 12, and you kind of are off. You offer going there by yourself without your parent, and I didn't know if he was going to do it. He gets in there. He's the shortest, smallest one. There's only maybe someone else that's maybe 5.
Okay.
And the kids are bigger. So he goes over, he sits and listens to the instructions. He gets his robe, he gets his sword, and they line them all. They practice. They line them all up to go to the Jedi training. There is a big sign that says Jedi training, and of course he's the smallest, so he's right in the front holding the sign. He goes over, and they give him the training, how you have to hold your sword this way and that way and this way and that way,
right.
And then you're going to battle. And he couldn't have been more excited. And I thought maybe when Darth Vader comes up and is talking to him, he went right up to him. He's battling him. He had the most fun. He talked about that.
Oh.
He still talks about that every day.
I love that.
He loves it.
I like eating over there and sitting outside and watching the kids. They mean business sometimes, right?
They do. And he just loved it. And then we ended up buying him a sword that, one of the ones that they had there. Okay. And in fact, today I picked him up from school and he's still carrying that around. He can't bring it out in school, but he just loves it. That was his best part. He loved it. We loved that he was so excited about it. And it was a great experience. I mean, it was free, and you do have to sign up for it. And another tip is if you have someone that you didn't sign up for it and you want to try it anyways, they do have some spots for standbys because they said not everyone shows up that signs up. Okay. So if you didn't sign up in the morning or there in the afternoon, you wanted to give it a try. When we were there were a couple kids that didn't sign up initially and were able to do it.
Awesome. The great tips, Wendy. I had no doubt. So you guys did a little middle in between over at Vero Beach too. How was I'm a DVC member. What'd you think of was this your first time over there?
First time. Have you been?
No, okay. I haven't, in 10 years, I've only done Disney World with my DVC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were there 7 nights in Disney, and then Saturday we brought the family back to the airport, and we shipped them all home, and my husband and I stayed because he has a conference, and we thought instead of staying in Disney World one more night, we'll try Vero Beach. It's about less than an hour and a half from Disney World, from the airport.
You only did one night there?
We just did one night now. We're planning to stay 3 nights in March, so it was kind of like a test to see if we liked it or not.
All right.
And we did. It reminds me of kind of like if you move the beach club to a little bit older time, kind of a cross between the beach club and the boardwalk on the beach.
Oh, cool.
They had, it was beautiful resort.
Yeah.
We had a nice room looking right out on the ocean. We were in the inn. You could either be in the inn or there's villas also that have studios and 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. And they also have these standalone 3-bedroom cabins, which I believe are very sought after. They're right on the water.
Cool.
There's a giant pool area with a big slide. There's a little pirate pool area. They have an activity going at the pool every hour.
Yeah, nice.
Keeping the kids busy. They have little playrooms inside, community rooms, making a T-shirt.
How's the beach in January in Florida?
Well, it was 80, so it was.
You still had good weather.
Weather-wise,
did you have good weather like this the whole time?
The first 2 days were a little cooler, and then the end it was warm the whole time. The only bad part was they were doing some beach renovation for 3 weeks. The beach access was closed, which you could still go on the beach, you just had to walk around.
All right.
And we ate at the restaurant there. The dinner was great. They had every night in the bar, they had an activity for adults. The night we were there, it was a heads-up tournament. Like 2 nights there were trivia tournaments and name that tune, that kind of stuff. So they had adult activities. and kids activities. It was lovely. It was a nice family resort.
I love it. Perfect. And so you did one night there or 2 nights? And
we just did one night there.
Yeah, all right.
And then we turned around. We had a conference. So we did 3 nights off site at John's Conference Hotel.
All right.
So then when he was at the conference, I went back to Disney World during the day.
Did you have any friends or did you go solo again?
I went solo. Yeah.
Oh, you know how to do that. You know how to do solo.
I do. Well, I was coming back at night to stay at the hotel with my husband. So I was really just alone during the day. And I did the tour one day, the Taste of the Magic Kingdom VIP tour.
Yes.
Which I know Deirdre Watts had done, and Susan, I think, just really explained it a lot a couple weeks ago. So
yeah, anything what's your take on it? Give us a quick, we've gone through it pretty extensively.
If you're a foodie, it's a definite. I mean, if you really like food, it's definite. The 2 cast members that I had, Patrick and Cameron, were the most upbeat people I have ever seen. They were just always on a high, always positive.
Awesome.
They were really super cast members to give that tour to. And so if you're a foodie, I would definitely recommend doing it. I mean, it was good. And
you get a little taste of some of the backstage stuff at Magic Kingdom too.
You do. You got to see, the chefs come out and talk to you, and you can ask them questions at a couple of the places. And that was really eye-opening to me about how they start, how they move through the Disney system, how they can they are trained, but you can get your training while you're working at Disney. There's a lot of different ways if you are interested in food services that you can do that. And also we went to the Diamond Horseshoe, which I've never been to, the one right next to the Country Bear Jamboree.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten there too. It's open on occasion, right?
It's open lunch and dinner. And I think I'm going to try that for lunch. I think I'm going to do that instead of Columbia Harbor House next time.
Okay. Wow. That's saying something. What'd you have over there?
Just like a salad with some chicken in it, but it was really fresh. And I just was really impressed by the chef that came out, and they were just talking about all the things they do to make sure that even though it's barbecue and that the food doesn't sit around, to make sure that it's always fresh. And the prices were pretty reasonable, and I think I'm going to try it next time.
Yeah, you never hear about that one.
No.
It's not always open, I think.
I think it is. I think people just don't assume that. And I said, do you need a lunch reservation? And they said, yes, you need we do take reservations, but it's usually not filled, and so they take walk-ins. And they actually have a player piano there.
Oh, cool.
And they said it's only on during dinner time, and they said we try not to overuse it because there's only one person in the whole Disney system that knows how to fix that. He lives in California.
There's one in French Quarter lobby too.
Player piano.
Yeah, so they probably keep them busy. I can imagine there's probably some more around there. I like this one. This is one of my favorite places. So you were traveling around there on Monday, doing what you wanted to do, and you decided to go to Geyser Point at the Wilderness Lodge.
I did. Rob Madeary, I had to go over and have your bison burger.
Yeah, so you took Rob's advice. So
I did.
So if it's horrible, it's Rob's fault?
It was not horrible. It was great. It was a beautiful day. I went over. I was, like I said, by myself, but I was ready for lunch at about 3:00 because I had the tour first. And of course, you weren't hungry after the tour. Yeah. I sat up at the bar with another couple that I met. It was this gentleman's birthday. Bartender was lovely. It was a beautiful day. And I said, I wanted the bison burger. She goes, that's what everyone gets. Yeah. And it had bacon on it, which I ended up taking off. It's just not me. Yeah. And a little sauce on there, a little onion type of jam and little sauce. And I got it with fruit instead of the fries since I was just been eating all day, but it was delicious. I would definitely recommend that. Rob is correct.
It's a beautiful spot too. You really got around this day. So you did Taste of the Magic Kingdom in the morning, and then you did Hollywood Studios Toy Story Land. It's almost like a quest you were on.
Yes.
What were you doing? What is this? Do you not know what you're doing here? What are you doing all over the place? You even end up at Epcot.
Well, that's, it's just, I figured I'm by myself. I can do whatever I wanted. I went over to Hollywood Studios because there was 2 geeks that were supposed to be over there. And then I got a Toy Story Mania Fast Pass. So I'm like, okay, I'll go over there. And then I ended up not meeting up with either one of them.
Okay.
So I said, okay, well, I'll go to Geyser Point. And then I figured it was so beautiful by then. It was maybe in the 70s. It just really wanted to walk around. You didn't want to do anything else. So then I went back to Epcot and I kind of meandered around. I did the Mexican boat ride. It was just a beautiful night to be walking around. So that's what I did.
Oh, did you stay out late?
Not too late.
Okay.
Not too late. It was probably.
You didn't see the fireworks?
7:45.
Okay.
I didn't see the fireworks.
All right. Let's look at your last day here. What did you do there all by yourself?
So I came back to the hotel around 8:00, and my husband was there for a conference, and we sat outside talking. Well, in Florida, if it's nice and you're out late at night, sometimes there are bugs.
Oh.
And I didn't realize that my legs got all bit up when we were sitting outside.
Ooh.
So the next morning I got up and I brought Benadryl cream and I put it all on there, but it was really bothersome. But I thought, okay, I'll put the cream on and it'll be done with. I get up, I go to Epcot. I'm walking with all the people to go on Soarin' because I'm right there early, and I instead rope dropped the first aid station. And I have never been to the first aid station in Disney.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever been there.
So thankfully, well, what was it? We were there for something. I think somebody we were with needed to use, they had to put some of their medication at the first aid, over at Magic Kingdom one time, get some medications refrigerated and stuff. But what was your experience?
They were so helpful.
Yeah,
I said, I've got all these like bites around my ankle. I was sitting outside last night. They gave me all these little packets of cream to put on it. And she's like, here, take some for now, take some for later. Do you want Benadryl? And she gave me a couple tablets of oral Benadryl to take. And so I'm talking. I said, you're not too busy. She goes, just wait till Mission Space starts. That's when we get busy, because someone always thinks to take grandma on Mission Space. And she said that's what they see most of is people who are motion sick.
Really?
Or people, or in the heat, heat exhaustion. He said we have cots back there. So it's, of all the times I've been going to Disney, I've luckily never had to go to the first aid station, but they have like everything. People are coming in for Band-Aids, like everything.
Where's it located there in Epcot?
It's in that Odyssey building.
Oh, yeah.
Where the baby changing station is.
Yeah. Okay.
Where all the festival stuff is.
I know where that is. Yes.
So
the weird building that we didn't know what it was. Gets some more use now. That's good.
Yeah.
Especially during festivals.
So I think rope dropping the first aid station is definitely a first.
That's the Florida rash. I think I had that at G3. My mom goes, look at your back of your ankles. There are all these little red dots there. Heat rash or something. I don't know. You got bugs though that were biting you.
Well, we're sitting outside. It was probably until like 9 or 9:30, and it was just late at night, and it was warm out. So
cool. And the other good fun. I see what's a fab dinner outside of Wine Bar George?
It was a fabulous dinner. Sorry, I was writing notes in the plane.
Fab dinner. A fabulous
dinner. I was at Epcot, and then I decided I was going to go to Animal Kingdom because I was able to get a fast pass for Navi River. And then I did the safari ride because I just liked it anyways. And then I got a fast pass for Conservation Station Drawing. Have you ever heard of that?
I have recently heard about this. Tell me about it. Yeah, this is over at Rafiki's, right?
Yes. So I wanted to just see what was there. So I got the fast pass for it, and I took the little train, and we got out there. The petting zoo is the same, and the animal areas are the same, although there was no animals being treated when I was there.
Okay.
But the whole large center is now set up to be this animation station. It has screens and chairs, kind of like the desks that you would have in school, where it's like a little desk and a little seat, like all molded in one spot.
Right.
And you would have each person had a clipboard, and they give you a paper and a pencil. And every, hour that they do this, it's a different animal. So when I first got there, I was thinking of Stacy because it was Stitch. That was the animal.
Okay.
And you get a piece of paper, and the animator comes out, and he takes you through how to draw. That was who was done before me. I was waiting to get in. And I had TikTok the crocodile.
Oh, that's cool.
It was very cool. And I don't draw at all. And I just really went out there to see what it was. But actually, the animator, not only was he talking about animation at Disney and giving some of his experience and kind of what Disney did when they were first starting, but he also talked about the crocodiles, and he gave you some information. So it was actually pretty informative. He was talking about when Walt Disney first started his studio, that they brought live animals in all the time to learn to draw them. So it was an interesting experience.
I've always loved that. They used to do it in Hollywood Studios, and I was really disappointed when they took that away. I did this. So if you're down there for the art festival, or what they call the Festival of the Arts,
right,
they do it in the Odyssey building. So they did at least last year. Did you notice they were still doing that? Wendy?
I didn't see that. No,
Okay.
because the festival hadn't started yet when I left.
Oh, it didn't. Oh.
No, it doesn't start till I think it starts Friday.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry for that because that is. You did it last time though, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. Okay. I really like that festival. I love getting the pictures taken and so there's a lot of things. The art, the booths are open. You didn't. So all the booths weren't even open yet when you were there.
No, I was Epcot Light when I was there.
Epcot Light. I didn't know it happened even.
I know.
There's always something.
I think I had seen you before because normally my husband would have this conference and then we would go to Disney afterwards.
Okay.
But because I wanted to bring my grandson, we came the week before so I could send everyone home before his conference.
Okay.
So we had a little bit. We went earlier.
How'd your
this year.
grandson get home with your son?
My son.
Okay.
My son was so I actually bought a ticket on Southwest. I bought a refundable ticket so I could walk them through the security and stay with him at the airport and get him lunch and all that.
Okay.
And then send him on. Then I canceled my ticket.
Okay.
And then I sent him through. I sent him on the plane with. I mean, my son's an adult. He could take him back. Then I loaded him up with treats and snacks and sticker books and things to do on the plane, and he did fine.
Nice. Good job. Yeah, I love this. That I would like to get over there. I asked Mom, didn't answer me. I think I asked her. Let's go over there and try that. So you probably did a nice drawing then, I bet, because they teach us, each stroke by stroke, how to draw, right?
Well, even I, who can't draw, came out with something. And it looked maybe like 20 minutes, but I mean, it was more the experience, I think, than what you came out with.
Oh, nice. I love that.
Really fun.
That's great. Yeah, I like to talk it through. And tell me, what we did. On G3, we did this wine bar, George, and that was the first time I'd ever been there. And was that your first time too when we were there in October?
No, I had been there before.
You had? Okay. You like it? You must like it.
I do. And, we didn't sit outside for G3, but for two people, especially if you sit outside, there was music across the way. It was a beautiful night. It had to be upper 70s. It was gorgeous. We had a nice table. Our waiter was very attentive, and the nice thing I like about that is you can try 1 ounce of wine.
Okay.
So John and I would order like 3 different 1 ounce pours, and we would try that, and then we would try a couple different. So we tried a few different ones, and then we would get like a 3 ounce glass because we already had some trials, and we had it just was a beautiful night. We had
you had a lot of trial wine there. You had a lot of trial wine over there with Wendy. What's going on? You trying them or you?
We tasted 5 different ones but they were all 1 ounce apiece. So that's like a glass of wine, really. And then we each had a 3 ounce one, so not too much.
Good job.
We had a burrata, we had a hummus, and they serve it with cucumbers and with like little pita bread.
Yeah.
And then we had a grilled romaine, and we were going to order a chicken skewers also. But after we had that, we're like, we're really.
It's a great place.
Yeah.
I was really impressed when I had already eaten before I got over there, but I was having fun seeing you guys had some good food. Of course, you got your charcuterie board is there, so you can't go wrong. Cheeses and wine. I mean, it's a comfortable looking place, and inside. I love that upstairs area we were at. So
cool.
The
upstairs is great, and outside is great. And like I said, there was music right across the way.
Love it.
So we were there for a while, and it was a nice end of our trip. It was our last night before we were going home, so it was nice. And then on our way back to get a lift back to the hotel, there was a couple of other bands that were playing, so we got to stop and listen, and it was
nice.
It was nice, relaxing end to the trip.
Good music. Well, I'm going. So this is my plan with Glenn. He's going to be there all day Saturday. He's going to go back and forth with Hollywood Studios. We're going to close Epcot, and then I know everyone else will poop out, but Glenn and I are going to go over to Disney Springs and trip the light fantastic. Is that how they used to say it? So
nice.
We'll see what happens. I don't know. That's a good spot right there. There's some I love Disney Springs. There's just so many great spots, and that one's right across from the bar. What do you call it? That's right. It's located like right center, kind of right. But
Wine Bar George.
Yeah. What's right across?
It's like by Raglan Road. It's right around the corner from Raglan Road.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Wow, we covered a lot, Wendy. Did any other good stories? Did you learn anything on this trip?
Well, I would know how to do Rise of the Resistance better.
Okay.
Next time. That was the one thing that was, that didn't work out the way we had expected it to work out. But we still had a great time. And I'm so happy that I did end up taking my 4-year-old grandson. He had the best time. I think he's a geek in the making.
Oh, absolutely. Like he had a chance.
And we, at the very end of the trip, there was a wishing well, and I was explaining to how you put a coin in, and I said, "What would you wish for?" And he wished for 5 more days at Disney, which was adorable. And then he kept saying, I was getting ready to bring him home, and we were packing. He goes, "Nanny," goes, "when is my wish going to come true?"
I think Grandma might be taking him back.
Yeah, I think we are planning to go to Disneyland in June. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Oh, Wendy, this is so much fun. How was the ride? You didn't mention, where's it rank in your rides at Disney World, the Rise of the Resistance?
I mean, it was definitely up there. It was very well done.
Yeah.
I wish I was in a better, not exhausted mind state to see it. I think I would have liked it more, but it was really worth the hype.
So your family, all in all, this big hype for Galaxy's Edge, how's it ranking?
Yes.
Did they do a good job?
Yes. And my son and my son-in-law built lightsabers, and they really took a lot of time in Galaxy's Edge and really walked around and did a lot of the details of the park.
Yeah. Yeah, you can really spend a lot of time there. If you throw in Olga's Canteen, I don't know, did you try any of the food in that?
We did, and we just had a drink because we were going to Mama Melrose's later.
All right. I want to do the Ronto Roasters this time. I missed that last time.
Yeah, no, it was really good. And, we have a porg now in our family, and who knows what else.
Doesn't everybody? No.
We know when my kids went to Disney, we'd go for the weekend and be like, you can pick out one souvenir. You have one, whatever, whatever you decide to pick, you have one souvenir.
Liam brought home half the park.
Yeah, exactly. Chad's like, what is this, one a day? And it's a whole different situation when it's your grandchildren.
Where's the kid, the child? What do you call the baby Yoda? Is he around there?
I didn't see the baby Yoda himself, but there's a lot of merchandise with T-shirts and things.
Yeah, Mandalorian's really.
Mandalorian, yeah.
Has your family been enjoying the Disney Plus and the Mandalorian?
I can't believe we have to wait till November before the next season of Mandalorian comes out.
I'm so glad. I would put it this way. I was a big Star Wars. I mean, as a kid, I loved Star Wars. I mean, that was my generation, and I didn't really. My kids, I watched it with my kids a little bit and stuff, but even then it took a while before the rest of them started coming out. But boy, I'll tell you, this Mandalorian, I'm all in. It's fantastic.
It is.
We've been going up to Judy's house. We watched it the last 2 episodes up at her house. And watched it together with them. But I don't know. It's got some great action, got some storylines, and that, of course, that Baby Yoda is just a blockbuster.
Adorable.
Yeah. When he does the Force and then he falls down, oh my gosh, how brilliant is that?
Well, there are definitely a lot of T-shirts. You'll see them when you're there, like long sleeve T-shirts, and Disney Springs too. That big Disney store in Disney Springs has like a whole section, and I think Tony Ann commented. But wait, there's some regular Yoda stuff in there too, and it is mixed in there too.
Okay.
But
nice.
It's definitely there.
Good job. Well, now you get to relax and rest. Back to your regular routine.
Yes, laundry and all that.
Well, you got to start doing for me, Wendy. You got to start thinking of the next G3.
Oh, I'm on it.
Yeah, you guys got to have it all figured out before I even get back from my trip.
I did go to see some event space when I was there, and I told Tony and I would see if she wanted to get together and do a little bit of it, and got a few ideas. And then I posted the other night about who was going solo, and there's a lot of women that are going solo, so we might have to have some kind of activity for that. I was
on Facebook Live. I saw that chatter going on about the solo women, and Judy was on the Facebook Live with me, and she said, "I'm telling Mama you're talking to all the solo women." The single women coming down to Disney World.
Not single. They're not single women. They're women that are coming solo. That's different.
I said, you know what? And I think I said it wrong. That's what got me in trouble.
Right.
Leave it to me to say something dumb. But yeah, February 2021, we're talking about putting together the next G3. It just kind of happened organically, and we could almost let it happen that way, but we got so many good friends that were made, and everyone's getting excited. I'm seeing some great posts coming out already. We got to firm up the dates. I'm going to come back in February. We'll get together on a group Zoom meeting something too, and get some of the key people together, put our thoughts together, finalize some of the dates. So look out, guys. A year from now, we're going to get together again. I think it's going to be pretty good. I don't know. It's hard to beat the first one. But there's just so many great relationships that have been made.
Right.
That, Tony Ann put it on a post in our Facebook group that I was tearing up. I was walking. I had a rough week, long week at work, but I was walking along just reading that going, oh my gosh. And
I know. Comments. I think I told her, she said it better than anyone could have said it. This is, I think, what my comment to her was.
Well, yeah, it was about, some people have some anxiety of meeting people new.
Right.
She's been to other meetups and she, you don't know how things are going to go. You might feel a little uncomfortable, but my gosh, that was all dashed away pretty quickly.
Right.
I don't know. There's something about our group that everyone kind of knows each other a little bit. Maybe it's because they've been guests on the show. They've done some roundtables together, but, and some people already know each other because we've met in the parks before.
Right.
I don't know. Everyone's very welcoming and it was a very nice post from Tony Ann.
Yeah, it was great.
So go listen.
I'll have to send her a photo book. Hear that, Tony Ann? Send me your address. I'll have to send you a photo book.
You're so awesome, Wendy, and very gracious, and you do a lot for us. So we really appreciate you. And you're saying that maybe you'll come down to Judy's house again and do our trip report.
If you want to do that, I'd love to. That was fun.
We'll have some wine.
Okay. Yeah, but I have to drive back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Hopefully it won't be snowing when I come back in February.
Sounds good.
We got to watch that too. So we'll plan for that. So yeah, thanks. This came out pretty good. I don't think we made too many mistakes.
Okay.
So it's this was live. It's not the normal kind of episode, but don't forget, I'm in Disney World right now as you're listening to this. Hopefully.
We'll have an awesome trip and I can't wait to hear all about it when you get back.
Thank you, Wendy. And looking forward to getting together with you guys and putting together the next G3 for 2021, February.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. So, yes, usually I do my little commercials here, but, I'm going to give you a break. Just if you need to go to Disney World, you know who to talk to. Mama and Judy, travelandtiaras@gmail.com. You guys kept them busy. They got a lot of trips booked for this year. We're really proud of them. They're doing awesome and serving you guys. Anyone who wants to go to Disney World, they are the people to talk to. So thanks, everyone, for supporting us. Good job, Wendy.
All right. Are we all set?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. I hope that went off without too many blips for you to have to edit out.
I'm going to listen to a little bits and parts of it, and then I'm just going to put it out there. I'm
okay.
Throwing caution to the wind.
Okay. All right.
Hey, great talking to you.
Have a great trip. It was good talking to you, and I look forward to seeing you when you get back.
Thanks, dear. See you later.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Good night.